Hi,
Hey, Abby.
what are we learning about today?
We're gonna keep talking and learning about the topics we've been talking about for the past few weeks.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about what we've been talking about?
Our five senses are smart brain, emotional brain, survival brain.
Yeah, that's very good. We were talking about the five senses. We were talking about the parts of the brain.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a chance to review the slides with anyone this week?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Was it a busy week for you?
Yeah, I'm making a lot of sparkly hats.
Oh, that's great. Nice. Very nice.
Thanks.
So, yes, I think that we should continue to review certain things because I think last time um we had to go back and talk about lesson 1 again just to kind of refresh your memory on
Mm-hmm.
some very important.
Uh-oh, my computer's gonna die. No.
It's all good.
Yes,
Yes.
all good.
So I think what we should do first is talk about the very basic definitions. Okay. Can you
What's
tell?
basic definition?
We're going to talk about the very fundamentals, the very first parts of what we should know before we move on to the next thing. Okay.
Okay.
So, can you tell me what does the smart brain do?
The smart brain focuses on what you're doing, like helps you focus on your five senses.
It does help you focus. That's true. Does it help you do anything else?
Knitting.
Yeah, I can help you knit. Focus on knitting. It helps you with problem solving.
Problem solving is one.
Yeah, can you think of anything else?
Hmm. Problem solving. Self-talk.
Can help you with self-talk. It can help you with all communication.
Okay.
When you're able to use your feeling words, which brain is turned on?
Smart brain.
Exactly. So your smart brain helps you with communication and choosing words that make sense to everybody, right?
Right.
Yeah. It also helps you read, write. Um, yeah. So just to put it all together, what does the smart brain help you do?
Helps you with doing your self-talk, focusing on your knitting, and it helps you reading and writing,
Excellent. It also helps you with,
talking.
yeah, talking and communicating with others
That's right.
in a way that others can understand, right? Perfect. What does the emotional brain do?
The emotional brain makes you get dysregulated.
It does. It can.
It helps you with your emotions.
Yeah. When you're using your emotional brain to communicate, what kind of language are you using?
Categories.
categories, and
Memories.
memories. Perfect. So your emotional brain holds your emotions and your memories.
That's right.
That's very important, right?
That's definitely very important.
Yeah. It's so important to have access to your memories, your good memories. You need to have those things, right?
Hmm.
So that's what the emotional brain does. It helps you feel your emotions and it holds your memories. What does the survival brain do?
I don't remember.
Okay, thanks for being honest with that. Survival brain helps with the very basics of staying alive. It keeps your heart beating.
Just keeps you alive. It keeps you like,
Yeah, bum, 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 bum. It also has the potential to send us into fight, flight, or freeze response. Fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. So, what is a fight response? Action of hidden.
why do people cry and scream after when they get attacked?
Think they might be in a fight response, right?
Why do people cry and scream when there's someone's attacking them? Because they're scared?
Yeah, they're in a fight response.
Yeah, do you think a Disney villain would do an evil laugh if someone's in a fight response?
Maybe.
Probably,
Yeah.
because they're bad guys.
Hmm. So a fight response turns on when your survival brain says you can fight this threat. This thing that is scaring you, you can fight it. Go yell at it, go hit it, go fight it away.
And whenever someone would hit me or yell at me, I would do the dolly dance because I would cry, scream, and do the dolly dance. Even I would do the dolly dance. If someone attacked me, I'd be doing the dolly dance.
What kind of response do you think that is? Fight, flight, or freeze?
Flight response, the dolly dance,
I think so
I
too.
would go like this.
It was kind of your brain's way of running away from the situation, trying
Yeah. And when
to,
people would do it back to me, they were trying to show me how silly it looked.
yeah, I remember you sharing that. What's an example of a freeze response?
I don't know.
I have a good one. Have you ever heard of stage fright?
Yes.
What is stage fright?
Stage fright is where you get very scared, like you're gonna vomit.
Some people get on stage and feel really scared and they might stand still, right? And do nothing.
Hmm.
It's like they're frozen. That's a freeze.
But no more gestures. I don't need to do gestures. Well, it was back when I was a kid because I couldn't express how I was feeling.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Your brain went into a flight response.
That's right. My mom posted about certain gestures on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. So that was awesome. We reviewed what the parts of the brain do, right? Let's go over it one more time so that it sticks to the brain. Okay.
All right.
What does the smart brain do?
The smart brain helps you just focus on what you're knitting, what you're reading, what you're looking at, helps you communicate with people.
Excellent. Yeah, it helps you focus. It helps you communicate in a way that others can understand.
That's right.
And it helps you problem solve. What does the emotional brain do?
Helps you speak in categories and memories. Like when my emotional brain, when this is when I say something when my emotional brain is on, is like, I can't think of a thing. Like, it's like responsible adults doing self-talk, going the In-N-Out burger. That's when my emotional brain is on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah? Bye. Like, for example, screaming 2-year-olds that are very loud getting attacked. That's when my emotional brain's turned on.
Yes. Yeah. You might communicate in your categories. Um, but why is it so important to have an emotional brain?
So that you could talk about your flashbacks.
Yeah, it helps you talk about your memories.
But good things happening in my life, nothing bad, no bad stuff, no negative things.
Yeah, it depends. Depends if you want to talk about those memories or not. It sounds like you don't, and that's okay. So it's so, so important to have access to your emotions and memories, right? Yeah, we have to have our
And
emotions.
Clemmy's barking.
Oh, is she? So the question was, what does the survival brain do?
The survival brain, I forget. Like when you're doing a certain gesture, is your emotional brain on or is it your survival brain?
It's both.
Like when I'm doing the dolly dance, my emotional and survival brain are both on, but my smart brain is off.
Yeah. And we're talking about just the survival brain. I'll give you a hint.
Okay. Heartbeat.
Yeah, survival brain keeps you alive, does your heartbeat. It also is semi-responsible for igniting the fight, flight, freeze, or fawn responses, right? Do we need the survival brain to live? Yes, we do.
We do.
Yeah. Helps with bodily functions, but also the flight, the fight, flight, freeze, and fawn responses help protect us.
They help protect us.
Mhm. How could they protect us?
Flight and freeze response.
Fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. How can they protect us?
I don't know. This is new.
Okay. So if we are in danger, we have to be able to protect ourselves, right?
Right.
So those responses help you to protect yourself. It's okay to have those responses. It's okay to have strong emotions. We need those things to survive.
That's right.
We also need our smart brain to stay on if we need to communicate or regulate our feelings. Okay. How do we keep our smart brain turned on?
By focusing on what we're doing, how to talk to people. I don't know.
That's why we're learning. It seems really stuck in your head. I'm having a hard time getting you to remember
I
how
can't
to
really
keep this
remember.
smart brain turned on.
I don't know.
I usually have to give you a visual cue to help you remember how we keep the smart brain turned on.
I forget.
We use our,
We use our five senses.
fantastic.
Here's a memory just for you.
Can I ask you, why are we learning these things about the brain?
So that we know what to say.
Hmm. So we know what to say so that we can stay regulated, right? Do you ever feel dysregulated?
Sometimes.
Yeah, everyone does. Whether you're neurodivergent or neurotypical, everyone feels dysregulated.
Who's the neurodivergent person right here? Me?
Yeah,
David and I, do you find us as neurodivergent? Both of us?
you guys are both autistic, right?
Yeah, we're both neurodivergent.
Yes.
Autism makes us neurodivergent.
Hmm. Does David ever get dysregulated?
Sometimes everyone gets dysregulated. Everybody.
Everybody.
Who does everyone yell?
Yeah, sometimes.
Everyone. The Beast yelled at Belle, and he got dysregulated.
Hmm.
Remember in the movie?
Yeah.
Did the Beast feel like he wanted to hit or hurt Belle?
Maybe, I don't know.
In the movie, well, Belle ran out in danger, but she didn't know there were wolves out there coming after her. The wolves were attacking her.
Can I ask you something, Abby?
Yeah.
Is it okay to yell at people? Not okay.
Then why did the Beast do it in the movie?
Well, that is a fake story, right?
Yes.
But it is a good example of someone being dysregulated.
Yes, think about it. Like, do you remember when the hyenas were running after Simba and all, then Mufasa came and attacked the hyenas?
Hmm. That was survival brain, right? He needed to protect his baby so his baby didn't die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like how the Beast protected Belle from the wolves.
Yeah.
He was
I,
just protecting her.
yes. And it is okay if someone is in danger, it's totally okay for your survival brain to take
Like
over.
if Clementine saw me get attacked by a stranger, she'd run up to it and growl and pull its clothes.
Totally.
Because Clementine knows that her owner is in danger.
Yeah. I really think that would happen. Yeah.
And she'd get a little
Loves
aggressive.
people.
She'd go up and bite the person. She'd jump on it.
Yeah.
Like one time, this woman I was in the grocery store and I bumped into a lady's cart and she goes, "Are you a fucking idiot?" She said it to me.
Yeah.
It would have, if Clemmy were there, she would have growled at her,
Maybe. Yeah.
just to protect me.
Yeah. In that moment, what was your reaction?
My feelings were hurt, but
Mm.
I don't like talking about bad things. I like good stuff, nothing negative.
Do you think we can learn from the negative experiences?
Yeah, but let's think about this. Just like how there's always going to be bad people in real life, there's always going to be bad guys in movies.
That's true.
It's called conflict.
Conflict, yeah.
Like who was the bad guy in Beauty and the Beast? Gaston? Was he the bad guy?
Yeah, I would say so. So obviously, it's not fun to talk about bad memories. We don't ever have to talk about things you don't want to talk about. But there
Okay.
are some memories that you have that you share with me that are perfect examples of being dysregulated.
Like when someone would make me uncomfortable, I'd probably listen to the dial-up modem sound because the dial-up modem calms me down and it kills all the negative stuff.
Abby, that's a perfect example of turning
Just when
on.
I remember, yeah, continue.
I just want you to finish this. This is really important. Turning on the dial-up modem turns on what sense out of the five senses?
Sound.
Yes, hearing. So when you turned on your hearing, you were able to take energy away from what two brains?
Emotional and survival.
And it made you feel better.
Or when there's a scary scene in a movie, I take a stuffed animal like a stuffed cat or a stuffed dog or stuffed anything, and I'd squeeze its head because that's what brain is turned on. Smart brain,
When you activate your sense of,
squeezing a stuffed animal like
yes,
its head. Like, what brain is it? The smart, survival, or emotional?
what brain are you taking energy from?
Yeah, which brain?
The emotional and survival.
Probably the emotional and survival. So my smart brain, is it on or is it off?
When you squeeze, you're taking energy away from the emotional and survival, and you're helping your smart brain stay on.
Because it was, or am I trying to turn on my smart brain when I do it?
Yeah, exactly.
Smart brain, I'm trying to turn it on.
Yes.
It's kind of like a stim because it distracts me from seeing a scary part of a movie if there's any violence. Because it distracts me and it's kind of a sensory thing. Is it a stim?
Yes.
I think it's like a stim.
It's like a stim. It could be a stim for you, 100%. When you choose to do it, that's when it becomes a coping strategy.
I think it's a coping skill.
Yes, it
Like for
really.
example, the scene when Scar killed Mufasa. Sometimes I'd like to squeeze Romeo and squeeze his head, but sometimes David makes the stuffed animal say, "Ow, that hurts." That's what he makes them say because he's being a good boyfriend.
I
Oh,
think
it
so.
hurts. Oh, it hurt.
I think that's really sweet that he does that. Yes, that was awesome. I love that you brought up the dial-up modem and squeezing the stuffed animals because
Yes.
those are
Any
ways.
stuffed animals,
Yeah,
stuffed dogs, and stuffed cats, or
those are,
stuffed rodents.
yeah,
Anything.
anything. Those are ways to turn on the senses to help keep your smart brain turned on. So that is excellent, excellent choice.
Like a cute stuffed animal, I'd like to do it too because they're so cute, but I hope they don't get holes.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope they're
It's
safe.
not a big deal if they get a holes. We just sew it
Yeah, it's totally fine. You can fix those
because
things,
I want
right?
to learn how to sew, but I'd love to learn how to sew because I know some kids that take sewing classes.
Oh, that's lovely. That would be really, really great to learn how to do, right?
Yeah. Also, you know what? Who I used to squeeze when I was little? My brother.
Oh,
I
did
did the
you?
same thing to my brother when he was little.
Yeah.
David does the same thing. He does the same thing with Aubrey, one of his triplet sisters.
Oh, yeah. Does he squeeze too?
Yeah, he always does it. I'm sure when he was a kid he did it to Aubrey. But if he did the same thing to his sisters,
Yeah, it's probably good that as you get older, you find other things to squeeze, right?
like
Okay.
there's this fidget slug, that little green slug. Okay.
No, that's perfect. I was just going to bring up the examples of sensory experiences that you can
Mm-hmm.
use to keep your smart brain turned on. You ready? Let's
Yep.
review them.
Game time. What sensations do you enjoy?
Here we go.
Smell. What is a smell I like? Cinnamon and sugar, flowers, perfume. A smell I don't like, vinegar, skunk, and poop.
Yeah.
Because when I was a little girl, when I was a little girl, when I go on, I'd smell skunk cabbage whenever I'd go to my Uncle Tom's house
It
growing up.
makes sense.
And also, I remember when I was 3 years old, I was on the computer. I remember hearing the computer make a certain noise like "Arr," at age 3.
Wow. Such
So
a good,
I remember hearing the dial-up modem at like 2.5, almost 3 is when I started hearing it.
you have such a good memory, Abby. So, how can you use your sense of smell to keep your smart brain turned on?
I smell flowers, I smell perfume, I smell water.
You like smelling water?
Mm-hmm. Water, capital W.
Yeah, we can add that to the list.
A smell I don't like is hmm.
Yeah, that's okay. We can just talk about the smells you do like and how you can use them in your daily life when you are dysregulated. So, how could you use these two highlighted ones to keep yourself regulated?
By smelling water, by smelling perfume.
Yeah, what does it do when you turn on your sense of smell?
I don't know. It helps me turn on my smart brain.
Good. It helps the smart brain turn on by taking,
Energy away from the emotional and survival brain.
but I'm just really proud of you for remembering that it takes energy away from the emotional and survival brains. Perfect. The
Thanks.
ones that we highlighted are the ones that you can use outside of the house.
Thank you.
Yeah, the ones we highlighted are the ones we can use outside of the house, right?
Uh-huh.
And these ones are ones that maybe we can use if they are available to us.
I'm sure they serve cinnamon and sugar at restaurants.
Yeah, maybe some restaurants would have cinnamon and sugar. Some hotels might have flowers or something. So that's important to keep in mind. Let's go to the next sense.
Touch. What is a feeling I like? Going down a trapdoor water slide slash any water slide, knitting hats and scarves, taking deep breaths, stim toys, sleeping in a comfortable bed, stuffed animals slash dolls, and petting Clementine. A feeling I don't like, spicy hot chili peppers, vomiting, falling down and hurting myself, gooey slash slimy, and heat.
Yeah, good.
Well, it depends on how gooey it is, but like when I'm touching real slime, is that's if I had a real mermaid tail like that, it'll feel just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's slimy. It's don't touch it. It's so gooey. Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, yes.
Very gooey. Gooey eyes.
So,
I know it's a feeling I don't like. Pink eye.
oh, that could definitely be a feeling you don't like.
Pink eye, because could young adults get it too?
Absolutely, yeah.
Even there's even teenagers can get it too, right?
Of course, yeah. Anyone can get it.
Teenagers.
I'm just adding that you like to squeeze the stuffed animals, right?
Well, I don't do it as much as I used to. Well, do it sometimes. Like for example, if it's cute enough, if they're attacking a cute animal in a movie, I tend to do it because it like a coping strategy.
Exactly.
Is
That,
that how I turn my smart brain back on?
yes.
My
Very,
smart brain, so my smart brain could turn on.
yes. Abby, if it works for you, if the squeezing works for you, then you need to do it, right?
Or I could squeeze my hands or feet.
Yeah, as long as it's not hurting yourself, right?
Right, but sometimes I tend to squeeze my face, but I don't do that as much as I used to. It's like when Clementine's biting her paw till she gets all bloody.
Yeah.
Clemmy sometimes tends to bite her paws.
When you squeeze your hands,
Mm,
are you hurting yourself?
no, not physically. Well, when Clemmy's biting her paws, she's hurting herself because she's
Yeah.
gonna have bloody paws.
Right. So I am,
That's why my mom had to bandage Clementine. She had to bandage the paws.
yeah, it's dangerous. Yeah.
And my mom put medicine on her paw and she whimpered.
Hmm, poor baby. So these feelings, these sense of touch feelings, there are some that you can use in and out of the house, some that you can use in both. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Let me rephrase this. I'm going to highlight all the ones that you can use in and out of the house in green. Well, I guess that doesn't make much sense. Let me put them in all yellow. And then the ones that are just in the house in blue. Okay. So if you are feeling dysregulated, you might choose to knit, take deep breaths, use stim toys, squeeze your hands, or go to your comfortable bed, right?
Yeah.
And if you're just in the house, you might squeeze your stuffed animals or you might pet Clemmy.
Yeah.
And
Like
how?
those two little cute birds. I sometimes squeeze them because they're so cute.
Yeah.
I have a whole bunch of stuffed animals on
And
my
that,
bed, but a lot of them are from Lion King.
yeah, so activating, turning on that sense of touch, does it
Hmm.
make you feel better?
It does.
Why? Why does it make you feel better?
Because like a big stim because it helps me control my emotions and keep my smart brain turned on at all times.
That's great. It can help take
Energy away.
from
This emotional and survival brains.
fantastic. Fantastic, Abby. So these are all coping strategies for you. Use them when you're feeling dysregulated, okay? Okay, we are going to talk about some more. Let's talk about the next sense.
Here, what is a sound I like? Dial-up modem. You've got male Ariel's voice when she's on. 'Cause it's similar to my voice.
Yeah.
Waterfalls, singing, put headphones and listen to any song I like. A sound I don't like. screaming and crying babies, Pomeranians and Chihuahuas barking, Ursula doing her evil laugh. Well, it can be a little scary.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Roosters crowing in the middle of the night and jingles on the radio. I mean, they can be annoying. It depends.
Right.
Some people don't like the sound of car alarms. Some people have auditory issues to that.
Absolutely. I don't like
Yes.
that.
Some people don't like car alarms.
Yeah, I don't like car alarms either. So, the coping strategy that we want you to use if you're dysregulated is this.
Right.
Yeah, put in headphones and listen to any song or sound you like, right?
Okay.
Okay. So that means that you have to have something with you at all times. What should you have with you?
Headphones.
Nice. Very good. If you're feeling dysregulated, you put in the headphones. You listen to whatever song or sound you want to. And how is that going to help you?
Hmm?
If you're feeling dysregulated, you're going to put in your headphones, listen to any song or sound you like, and you're going. If you're feeling dysregulated, you put in your headphones, you listen to any song or sound you like, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does that help you?
How does that help me? It helps me get my control my emotions.
In a way, it helps you keep which brain turned on
Smart.
by taking,
My headphones and listening to music.
right? And it takes energy.
Away from the emotional and survival brains.
Perfect. Wonderful. So that means you have to have your headphones on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I think that's an easier thing to carry around with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Then we talked about taste.
That taste. What is a taste I like? In-N-Out burger, lima beans, ice cream and cake and ice cream, cheese pizza from Costco, chocolate chip cookies, spaghetti and meatballs, and cotton candy bubble yum, which is a type of gum.
Mhm.
Next, a taste I don't like. Red wine, but I'm old enough to drink it. Hot chili peppers slash spicy food, gluten-free rice bread, gluten and dairy-free pancakes, cucumbers and tomatoes. That's also a texture issue. Gooey gluten-free rice pasta.
Right. Okay, wonderful. Which one of these tastes could you use to regulate yourself a lot of the time?
Cotton candy bubble yum.
Perfect.
Good one.
This is a really good one.
Do it yourself.
Why is having gum with you the best option out of all of these?
Mm, because you could take it wherever you go.
Perfect, Abby. Excellent. We might not always have access to the other tastes that you like, right? But just how you could keep headphones with you, you can keep the gum with you too.
That's right.
Okay, excellent. Let's move on.
C, what is a sight I like? City lights, big buildings and city lights in the city.
Let me go back. Big buildings and city lights.
Sunset on the beach.
Nice.
Um, what else? A sight I like. Views of the city. Hmm. A forest full of trees. And I think we'll just do those four for now.
Okay.
I decided on like horror movies, organs, blood, and guts. Ugh. Um, I think that's good enough.
Yeah, I think this is a good list. So most of these we won't have access to all the time, right?
Right.
But I'm going to give you an idea. Walking away from dysregulating situation, changing what you see. So this is one that you can do when you are dysregulated.
Dysregulated?
When you're dysregulated, you can walk away from that situation to change what you see, right?
Right. Uh,
Let's say you're in a restaurant dysregulated, you can walk outside. And when we turn on our sense of sight by changing what we look at, we're taking energy away from the emotional and survival brains.
yeah, I
Okay.
see that.
Yeah. So we have a lot of tools here to help keep your smart brain turned on, right?
Right.
all the coping strategies are part of the five senses.
That's right.
That's right. So we have a whole list. Let me zoom out and show you. We have a whole bunch of sensations that you can have access to every day. Oops, let me zoom out again. Remember, we talked about smell, touch, hearing, taste, and sight.
Mm-hmm.
And look at all the yellow here. Everything we highlighted in yellow are things that you can use daily to help you regulate.
That's right.
Okay. So I did send a copy of this to your mom.
Okay.
And I think the kind of quote unquote homework of this weekend is
Mm-hmm.
to make a coping strategies bag.
That could work.
Yeah, how could that work?
By using my coping skills.
If you have perfume, water, gum, all the sensory coping strategies in that bag with you at all times, then you can use them to stay regulated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to email your mom about that, and hopefully you can get
Okay.
that done. If you don't have too busy of a weekend, I understand if you
All
do.
right.
All right, we're all finished for today.
Bye.
Bye.